The disappearance of Brandon Swanson is one of the most baffling missing person cases in the United States. On the night of May 14, 2008, the 19-year-old vanished without a trace in rural Minnesota, leaving behind only cryptic clues and unanswered questions. Despite extensive searches and numerous theories, Brandon's fate remains a chilling mystery that continues to haunt his family and investigators. Brandon Victor Swanson was a bright, outgoing teenager from Marshall, Minnesota. Born on January 30, 1989, he was known for his adventurous spirit, warm personality, and love for learning. At the time of his disappearance, Brandon had just completed his first year at Minnesota West Community and Technical College, where he studied wind turbines. He was looking forward to a promising future in the renewable energy field. Brandon was close to his parents, Annette and Brian Swanson, and maintained a good relationship with his friends. His disappearance would come as a shock to everyone who knew him. On the evening of May 13, 2008, Brandon celebrated the end of the school year with friends. He attended two separate gatherings in Canby, a small town about 30 miles from his home in Marshall. Witnesses reported that Brandon drank a small amount of alcohol, but did not appear intoxicated when he left the second party shortly after midnight, at around 1:15 a.m. On May 14th, Brandon called his parents, saying that he had driven his car into a ditch and needed help. He believed he was near Lind, a small town just a few miles away from Marshall. Concerned, his parents set out to find him, keeping in contact via cell phone. For over 45 minutes, Brandon stayed on the phone with his parents, trying to direct them to his location. However, they were unable to find him. Brandon insisted that he was near Lind, but his parents saw no sign of his car. Frustrated but determined, Brandon told them he would walk toward the lights of a nearby town that he could see in the distance. As he walked, he described his surroundings to his father, mentioning gravel roads, fences, and open fields. At one point, Brandon suddenly exclaimed, "Oh shit," before the call abruptly ended. This was the last known communication with Brandon Swanson. Alarmed, Brandon's parents continued searching for him through the night, but found no trace of their son. They contacted the police the following morning. Initially, authorities believed that Brandon had simply wandered off to a friend's house or was sleeping off the effects of alcohol. However, as hours turned into days, it became clear that something was terribly wrong. Police quickly located Brandon's car, but it wasn't near Lind as he had thought. Instead, it was found about 25 miles away in Taunton, a rural area northwest of Marshall. The car was stuck in a ditch along a gravel road, but there were no signs of foul play or struggle. This discovery deepened the mystery, as it raised questions about why Brandon believed he was near Lind. Numerous theories have been proposed to explain what happened to Brandon Swanson. Some of the most prominent include: 1. Accidental drowning. One of the most widely accepted theories is that Brandon accidentally fell into the Yellow Medicine River and drowned. The area where his phone last pinged was close to the river, and the terrain was uneven and difficult to navigate in the dark. However, the lack of a body or personal belongings casts doubt on this theory. 2. Hypothermia. Another possibility is that Brandon succumbed to hypothermia. The temperature that night was around 39 degrees, and Brandon was likely underdressed for the conditions. If he became disoriented or injured, he may have been unable to seek shelter, leading to exposure. This theory could explain why his body was never found, as he may have wandered far from the search area. 3. Foul play. Although there is no direct evidence of foul play, some theorists suggest that Brandon may have encountered someone with malicious intent. This theory is less commonly supported due to the lack of signs of a struggle or violence at the scene. 4. Miscommunication about his location. Brandon's belief that he was near Lind, despite being in Taunton, has led to speculation that he was disoriented or confused. Some have suggested that his perception of the nearby lights might have been skewed by the flat, rural landscape, making it difficult to judge distances. The role of the "oh shit" moment. The sudden exclamation Brandon made before the call ended has been the subject of much debate. Some believe he may have fallen, possibly into the river or a ravine. Others think he might have been startled by an animal or an unexpected obstacle. Whatever the cause, this moment remains one of the most haunting elements of the case. Brandon's disappearance led his parents to advocate for improved protocols in missing person cases. They successfully pushed for the passing of Brandon's Law in 2009. This legislation requires Minnesota law enforcement to take immediate action in cases of missing adults under suspicious circumstances, regardless of whether foul play is suspected. Despite their advocacy and relentless search efforts, Brandon's parents have yet to find closure. They continue to hope for answers and have maintained a website dedicated to his memory and the search for justice. The disappearance of Brandon Swanson remains unsolved for several reasons. 1. Challenging terrain. The rural landscape is vast and difficult to search thoroughly, with fields, rivers, and dense vegetation complicating efforts. 2. Limited evidence. Apart from his car and phone records, there are few clues to guide investigators. No physical evidence, such as clothing or belongings, has been recovered. 3. Time delay. The delay in treating the case as an emergency likely allowed critical evidence to be lost or overlooked. The haunting disappearance of Brandon Swanson is a stark reminder of how quickly an ordinary night can turn into an unexplainable tragedy. His case continues to baffle investigators, frustrate his family, and captivate those drawn to unsolved mysteries. While hope remains that new evidence or technology might one day provide answers, Brandon's fate is a chilling enigma that underscores the fragility of life and the enduring power of unanswered questions. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share this video with others. See you in the next video.